So here's a short little video on how to write conclusions. Following up from the introduction one, I'm going to be doing it about the same sort of article, one on using computer game design in schools as a subject. So our first sentence is really just going to link back to that main idea that what the article is going to be about. We're going to start it again with a complex sentence. You know, we've been doing this for a whole term now. There's no excuse that we should be using it as often as we can. And we're going to try to use any keywords that we've used in our article as well. So obviously it's about game design, so I'm going to try and use game design in this one. So I start with my subordinate conjunction before. Before schools offered game design as a subject, comma, gaming was viewed by many as something that had no academic merit. My second sentence is going to talk about my key findings. So what have I actually discovered? What have I actually learnt while I've been researching this or been thinking about game design as a subject? And what we're going to do here is we're going to summarise the core ideas of our main body paragraphs. So I start off with, yet schools have been successfully offering this subject since 2005, and it has been raising student engagement and improving job opportunities for thousands of students. So that's what we found out. That's what we talked about in our article. And then the last sentence, or last couple of sentences, is our final recommendations. So now, after you've been thinking about this for a couple of weeks, what do you recommend to people? Whether it's to do with how they deal with their anger management, or what they can do to make sure that gaming is more accessible to people of all genders or all sexualities, or whether it's you're talking about how computer games can be used to train professionals. What should companies be thinking about doing, or game designers thinking about doing? What is the recommendations that you're making now that you're an expert on this topic? So here's the recommendations that I'm making about using computer game design in schools. It makes sense that more schools should be looking towards the future and engaging their students in media that is relevant to their lives. And it's the findings of this article, so notice that I don't say what I think, it's the findings of this article that students are beginning to demand subjects that prepare them for the sorts of jobs that they want to spend the rest of their lives doing. And that's it, I'm done. So you can feel free to steal parts. You feel free to steal things like, it is the findings of this article, if you want to talk about what your recommendations are. We're trying not to say I, because this is academic writing. Hope that helped, guys.